We are opening up hands, we surrender to love, humanist, love light of the one. We are open, we are
Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? You got to turn to the Most High God, Yahweh, the Ancient of Days. Some people call him Yahuwah. Some people call him Yah. Some people call him the Almighty God. Some people refer to him as the God of the Old Testament. You guys know who we are talking about. This has nothing to do with the so-called only begotten Son of God, because that has nothing to do with your salvation. That is an idol, something totally different altogether than the Almighty God himself. Has nothing to do with the Almighty God, but because we live in a very evil, wicked world, we're fed lies constantly, and that's one of the biggest lies on the face of planet Earth, is that God has an only begotten Son, and somehow he is gatekeeping between you and your salvation, between you and the Almighty God. There's a gatekeeper, also known around here as a demon, called Christ, and he stands in the way trying to block your attempt at righteousness. He's telling you, hey, you want to see God, that's my dad, not yours. You need me for God to be your dad. We don't need Christ for anything. He's useless around here. And you can see I get revved up just hearing anybody out there trying to take credit away from the Almighty God. I don't care who it is. And you shouldn't either. And you should never make excuses for somebody trying to tell you that they are God in human form and that they're here to die for you. That's foolishness. But you're only going to know that if you immerse yourself in the Old Testament, if you deep sea dive in what you call the Torah and the Tanakh. That's the Old Testament. That's where the one real true God is at. Believe it or not. Okay. But before I start running my big black mouth and get so carried away, we're going to give it a few minutes to see if any more brews going to come up in here. Good to see your brothers coming up in here. I'm going to read everybody's comment as soon as we get underway. Shout out to the 12 tribes of Israel who've been scattered into all nations. All means all. We all over this earth. And y'all, something big is going on. You guys can see it. You guys see the title of this video. You guys feel the temperature in the earth. You know what's cooking. All this stuff going on out there, and it just happens to be in the midst of all this crazy stuff going on in the world. Now you want to go and wake the sleeping giant. It's on and popping, Hebrew. We're going to start at the 10-minute mark, family. Hit the like button on your way in the Dizzo. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. And we're going to get started soon.
of the one. We are opening up and sweet surrender to the humanist. Love light of the one. We are opening. We are opening.
Hit that like button, Hebrew. Get them likes all the way up. Let your brothers and sisters know that we at it again. And just as always, I feel the energy in the chat from the brothers and sisters. Oh, I feel y'all. I can definitely feel you guys. And it's always a pleasure to see you guys and to feel you guys. We all in this thing together. Getting started in a minute. Hit the like button. Grab your favorite drink of Rooski, your favorite snack of Rooski, and whatever other kind of Rooski you need, Negro. And get ready to get into it while everybody around planet Earth, particularly in America, is getting so uptight. We're going to tell you why they're getting so uptight. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Come on. Come on. This ain't wood. Hey, J.I. Meadows, I feel like going to the black hole. See backyard. I want to get in a time machine, J.I. Meadows. I hear them congos, whatever them brothers smacking. Shout out to anybody out there from D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Oh, those drums, congos, bongos, whatever you want to call them, they are so therapeutic, man. Hit the like button on your way in the door. We're going to get that drum roll, one more roll, and then we're going to start reading some of these comments in this chat. And then we're going to get into why is everybody getting so uptight? People are angry, y'all. And we're going to find out why. Hit the like button. Top X Hebrews. Top X. Purity and becoming one. Yeah. Top X Hebrews. Purity and becoming one. What a week it's been for many of us out there. If you still alive right now, you on planet Earth, I'm pretty sure it's been a hell of a week. Hebrews, I want you to hit that like button right now. If you haven't hit it already, that like button needs to get hit, Hebrew. Not because you like me, but because so your other brothers and sisters can see this. And this is very important, believe it or not. Woo. They are mad, y'all. They mad, y'all. Hey, hit that like button, Hebrew. What's wrong with y'all, Hebrew? You don't want to hit the like button? Or could it be maybe you're not a Hebrew? You wouldn't be a tether now, would you? Yeah, and we gonna go into what a tether is. See, you knew that this day was going to come. You knew that this day was going to come, and you know what? Nobody can stop this. The other nations, they knew that this day was going to come. These people, when I say these people, I'm talking about all non-Israelites, okay? Because we're going to get a little straightening going on around this Mickey flick this evening, okay? We're going to set the record straight, and guess what? We are going to talk straight up, straightforward. There's going to be no miscommunication, at least from that for what I'm saying. I'm talking directly. I'm going to say what I mean, and I'm going to mean what I say. I'm standing behind everything that I got to say. I always do, okay? Yeah. First off, I will read my comment in the Chizat. Greetings to everyone in the chat. Shout out to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered into all nations. All means all. Okay? Ain't no way around that. Every country, every town, every continent, these Israelite people, they are in every sector of planet Earth. You understand that? Do you understand that for every flag that you see right here in this live chat, for every flag that you can see anywhere on planet Earth, I don't care how few of them or how many of them it is, the Israelites are in every single country on Earth. And we are hated. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody fool you. The Israelites, wherever you are the most hated people in that country. Like here in America, who's the most hated specimen in the United States of America? You're looking at him, nigga. Shout out to the house of David out there. Shout out to Judah, okay? And if you know anything about history, you know Judah, we always roll with Benjamin. Okay, if you know anything about worldly history, biblical history, there's 12 tribes in the nation of Israel, okay? And you also know a portion of Levi went with every tribe because the Levites didn't work like the other 11 tribes. Levi was split up into 12 little sections, and a portion of Levi was with every single tribe in their lands to keep everybody going straight. And the kingdom of Judah therefore consists of what? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And the other 9 tribes make up what? The northern kingdom. Okay? Since the split many ages ago, we've been scattered into all nations. And you know what? That's why I always be saying, I remember 7 years ago, okay? Probably about 5 years ago, maybe close to 6, when I started telling people that we was the Israelites. When I started going down that road on this channel, I used to always start the videos and say, shout out to African Americans, shout out to Negroes, shout out to niggas, okay? And it was one more terminology I can't remember, but I made sure that I gave shout outs worldwide. You know why? Because it's 12 tribes. And we got land from the so-called Middle East all the way to California. That's our coast. We worldwide. That's our home turf. And then remember, we got scattered even further than that. And guess what? Something nobody ever told you. These same people here in America who everybody wants to call African American, we're not African. They don't get no more American than a nigga like myself, believe it or not. And I know that breaks many of you guys out there. That breaks your heart, because when you think of American, you probably think of Brad and Bob and Tom and Bill and stuff like that. You never would think that it would be a nigga who is the real authentic American. And that right there, that pisses many people off. When I say, for the most part, we have been surrounded by leeches. When I say we, check this out. We're going to go deep sea diving today. And we're going to, before I start running my big black mouth, let me slow down. Let me slow down and read some of these comments and welcome the folks in. We got King David in his house. King David says, Tav X. And at you, King David, I say Tav X to you, brother, and Tav X to all of the Israelites from all 12 tribes, wherever you are on planet Earth, from New York to Angola in Africa, to Russia, China, Cuba, Mexico, Jamaica, Trinidad. Shout out to you if you're a Hebrew Israelite, wherever you are. J.R. Meadows says 100. What's good, brother J.R. Meadows? Always a pleasure to see you, brother. King David, and he goes, big facts. People about to soon see, and all these copycat phony to pay in Hebrews that's purposely teach that idol for the bag, getting BK'd. Also, F my enemies. They nothing beside that small 1%. That's right. Bring it out, King David. Y'all, I told y'all, I feel y'all in this chat. I can feel you guys' energy in here. And it's time to power up, baby. You guys, the world has awakened a sleeping giant in the midst of all these things that's going on right now. You know you done fucked up, right? Talking to all you nations out there. Yeah, your day has arrived. One of the days, I'm sure your ancestors talking to all you nations out there, you heathens, you tethers, especially you tethers. Your forefathers knew that this day would come, and they were praying to their fake idol. Please don't let these niggas catch on to who they are, to who we are, and what we've done to them. Brother J.R. Meadows says, me too. Brother J.R. Meadows says they play on the 29th. Yeah, talking about that good old backyard band. For those of you guys don't know, if you're not from D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, you might not know about it, or maybe you do. You got a thing out here called go-go music. Came out in the 70s. It was created in D.C. and Maryland and Virginia, right there. Maryland and Virginia loved it. D.C. loved it. And it was basically a D.C., Maryland, and Virginia thing. And sometimes some of these bands would even go out of town and go to other states in America. So I'm sure some of you guys out there, you probably heard of go-go bands before, maybe like Junkyard Band, Backyard Band, Red Essence. I'm sure some of y'all that came to town before, came to visit your family or your friends in D.C. or Maryland, and y'all went to a go-go, or you heard your relatives who live in D.C. or Maryland and Virginia talking about go-go and go-go music and stuff like that. King David says, lots of kids in my city been BK'd at the age 12 to 17. Yeah, I feel you, King David. Like hotcake on Christmas Eve. Hell yeah. And on Christmas, robbing and hitting licks on the elder. On got popped 7 times and 2 in the throat. Now he on his deathbed. Damn. Hey, y'all, it is savage out here. And you know what's so crazy, y'all? This kind of stuff happens so much in the so-called Negro community. It happens so much, like it's not even news no more. That's how bad this thing is, you guys. This stuff has been going on for decades, you guys. Decades. I don't know if you heard that. Maybe you didn't hear that with the shofar blowing. Little sound confirmation. The so-called black community, aka the tribe of Judah, been scattered into all nations for slavery, y'all. We've been destroyed for so long. We've been cowards for so long. The whole nation of Israel, you guys, we serving those curses. Part of those curses, the Most High turned us into cowards. So we allowed people to come around us, to steal from us, to take from us, to lie. Guys like Fat Joe. Fat Joe is a white Hispanic. I'm sure some of you guys heard about it. He's out there now claiming that Hispanics created hip hop. Now look, maybe you an alien from outer space. You would literally have to be an alien from outer space who's never even heard of music. And your first time encountering a human being will have to be Fat Joe in order for anybody to believe something like that. But see, this is what happens when you are in a very low state. You have no might, no power. The Most High said he was going to strip the whole nation of Israel of any might in our hands. He would turn us into cowards. The sound of a shaking leaf would terrify a Hebrew Israelite. Whether you're calling yourself foundational Black American, which I am a foundational Black American, whether you're calling yourself a Jamaican, I'm Black Jamaican, this for you too, because you're not Black, you're not a Jamaican, you are a Israelite. You might say, hey, I'm not Black American, I'm not Jamaican, I'm a Black Cuban. I don't know, is that the Cuban accent? I'm not sure. But maybe you call yourself, am I doing an Asian accent? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You guys get it? Maybe you a Black Cuban. You say, I'm not Black American, I'm not Black Jamaican, I'm a Black Cuban. First of all, none of us are Black. We gotta stop that, y'all. And that shit is gonna stop. We are not Black. I'm not a Black American. You're not a Black Jamaican. You are not a Black Cuban. No, you're not. There's no such thing as a Cuban. You are an Israelite. You've been scattered into all nations for the disobedience of our forefathers. And the day that they all feared, you guys, see, this is how this works. This is how this works. The Most High is surgical. He's raising us up, right? He's going to raise up Judah first. Look, this is the cry heard around planet Earth. Because check this out, Hebrews. There's been a mass awakening. I can't quite pinpoint exactly when this thing started. I don't know if anybody out there can. I'm curious to see from the people right now who on this live, or even if you come and watch on the playback, I'm curious to know what you guys think. When did this mass awakening happen? Like now it's clear to see the Israelites are in a mass awakening. It is taking place. But exactly when would you guys say this thing started? I don't know. Maybe 2012 for a lot of people. Of course, not all of us, not even me at 2012. But I'm maybe 2012, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2020. Like right now, it's definitely fully underway, you guys. We got Pinksky up in here. Pinksky says, you are doing God's work. Hey, well, Pinksky, all praises to the Most High God and him alone, Pinksky. And forgive me, Pinksky, this is kind of small down here. I can't really see too much. I don't know if I've seen you commenting here before. Pinksky, is this your first time on the channel, or maybe you already subscribed? And how did you find this channel, Pinksky? And I'm also sorry, please forgive me, Pinksky. Like I said, because I haven't seen you comment before, the logo was so small, I can't even really see it. I don't know. Are you a sister? Are you a brother? Let me know something, Pinsky. Either way, good to see you in the house, Pinsky. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, Pinsky. And thank you for leaving that uplifting comment. And I'm trying, Pinsky. I'm trying to do what's right, Pinsky. We got King David in his house. King David says, slim chance of making it. Sadly, they all went to that demonic spiritual realm too. Damn, off ripped. Damn. Damn. And you know what? That's a scary thing, King David. That's a scary thing. King David says, we got to keep real and let people know where the wicked go. F all that picture with angel wings talking about they with God. No, they not. These kids need to know the lack of fear, why they act like that. And King David, you ain't lying, bro. And you know what? I know this one guy, right? And I'm sure he was just one guy, right? That sticks out in my head. I'm not going to say his name, because somebody, from the DMV might know this young brother, right? He was a young brother from the neighborhood. Now, yeah, I got love for this young brother. I mean, I had love for this young brother. He was a savage, okay? Make no mistakes about it. The only reason why I could be cool with him was because he was from the neighborhood. This dude, there's a lot of people who would consider this dude, they would have said that he's a Terrorist. And I got to say that. I had to spell that out because YouTube would try to pull up and play with you when you use certain words, and that's one of them. But like I said, this young brother, I had love for him. He had love for me because I knew him. He was a young nigga. He was a straight savage. When I say savage, I'm talking about he would do anything to anybody if you're not from around the neighborhood, right? But you know what's so crazy? I kid you not. That same young savage, this brother lost his life. Not in the way that everybody thought that he would, right? Because he made no bones about it. He was a straight up thug. He was a straight gangster. But he lost his life. Dare I not even say lost his life? He sacrificed his life. This same young brother from the neighborhood who many people were terrified of this young brother. And rightfully so. He was a serious threat. Dangerous. Very, extremely dangerous. This brother sacrificed his life. And everybody kind of figured, hey, at some point, this guy's not going to be allowed to live a long life because he's too savage. And go figure, this same young savage basically sacrificed his life in an attempt to save a little kid. A little kid was getting ready to get hit by a car. I don't even know because I wasn't there. The story got relayed to me. I don't know how this little kid ended up out in the middle of the street. I don't know. But this little kid ended up in the middle of the street. And my young homeboy saw this kid about to be steamrolled by this, I think it was an SUV. I don't know what happened. My homeboy didn't even think. They said he just sprung into action. And he ran out into the middle of the street trying to save this innocent kid. And both of them ended up getting killed. And it was just like, wow. Like, I was like, wow. I mean, when that happened, I was blown away by that because I was like, wow. I mean, we all knew that he was going to get unalived at some point, but we never thought that he would go out like that. You know what I mean? That was just something to think about. But like I said, he was known while he was alive. He was known to be ruthless. So even to some people who didn't really know him, they probably don't even know how he passed away. So they would see him on a T-shirt. Y'all know how in the hood, when you get killed, you get on a T-shirt a lot of the time, depending on, who you are. Especially if you're a so-called gangster or a thug, they're going to put you on a T-shirt. So they put the young brother on a T-shirt. Some of the shirts, they got wings on his back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never going to diss the dead, right? I'm not going to do that. He was cool with me. I had love for the young brother. But I'm like, people look at that shirt and they see a known gangster on a shirt, and he got wings on his back, But I'm like, everybody who knows this brother, they would not say that he's an angel. And I've seen plenty of other guys on t-shirts with angel wings on the back. And I'm like, yo, that dude did unalive like 6 people, innocent people. And now y'all saying stuff like he in a better place. I'm like, y'all, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. At some point, we got to be honest and tell the truth, y'all. And now is that time. Like King David was saying, we got to let people know where the wicked go when you die. And you're not going to a better place. No, you're not. You're going to a worse place, believe it or not. King David says, last thing, like it or not, Hebrews don't want to accept at all, or heathens, if one in this world accept the truth. We had a time limit, regardless to Yah, and what's it up to too late to change. I'm sorry, King David, I butchered that. Go back and read it again. Hebrews and non-Hebrews, because I'm sure we got some non-Hebrews in here. Everybody coming through that door, if you like the truth, not if you like me, because we dealing with reality around here. Welcome to this channel. If this is anybody's first time, I want you to know I'm your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and what you have stumbled across, at least you think you stumbled across this channel, nobody is here by accident. Nobody stumbled across this. You here because the Most High God, your God, brought you here, okay? Depending on who you are, and for various reasons, okay? I'm going to read this comment again from Brother King David. Last thing, like it or not, Hebrews don't want to accept at all, or heathens, even if one in this world accept the truth. We had a time limit, regardless to Yah, and once it's up, it's up. Too late to change. You're absolutely right. Every one of us have an allotted time on this earth, and once that time is gone, we can't bring it back. We can't change things. Now is our time to get right, Hebrews. And I'm telling you right now, I love the Hebrew Israelites. I love all of the Israelites. All 12 tribes. And see, we calling ourselves, see, this is what they were afraid of. Because you done roused up the tribe of Judah, believe it or not. These so-called Black Americans, this is why they changed our name, you guys, so many times. Changed our name from stuff like North American Indian, North American Negro Indian, Indian, Aboriginal American, Black, Afro-American. I mean, the names just go on and on and on and on. Afro-American, Black. There's no such thing as any of those things, but you are an Israelite from the tribe of Judah more than likely. And one thing we know, because of all the scattering, we know all 12 tribes are definitely here in America too, believe it or not. And we scattered all over the world, believe it or not. We are not like nobody else. And this is why we got to start calling ourselves the biblical name that we are. This is what everybody's so afraid of. The heathens, the pagans, the Gentiles, all you damn tethers out there, been tethering yourself to Black Americans, making us think that we were Black. We're not Black, okay? And guess what? Shout out to all of my, because see, we're not going to have that in-house fighting confusion. Shout out to all of my island boys, my island homeboys, the Jamaicans, so-called Jamaicans, so-called Trinidadians, niggas from Barbados. You are not a Jamaican. You are not a Trinidadian, but you are an Israelite. When we go with these filthy, stinking, heathen, pagan names that these Gentiles have given us, that is their way of making sure we stay separate. Because guess what? When we separate, I'm a FBA. If we're gonna be separatists, I'm an FBA, a foundational Black American. And yes, I am an FBA because I'm from North America, been here for thousands of years. This is my homeland, but it's been taken from me by colonizers, by killers, thieves. Professional unalivers have stole my country and then told the world, hey, everybody, come on over here. We didn't give nobody permission to come here. And guess what? The only people who have my permission to be here now is my brothers. Because guess what? Guess what's up? They never wanted you to know, Hebrew. We might be FBA, which we are, and I am, and I'm proud to be FBA. But we got brothers. And guess what our brothers are calling themselves? Black Mexicans, Black Jamaican. I'm Trinidadian. I'm from Tobago. I'm a Black Russian. I'm Black Chinese, y'all. You see that? Do you guys see that? None of those things exist. I told you, those are all made up names. But see, they never wanted us to know who the tribe of Zebulon is, who the tribe of Issachar is, who the tribe of Asher is. You guys, everybody on this earth, whether you call yourself whatever you want to call yourself, you still in reality are whatever your biblical ancient name is. And guess what? When I thumb through our family records, I don't see nothing about no foundational Black American. I don't see nothing about no Jamaican. I don't see nothing about no Haitian. I don't see nothing about no Mexican, because all those names are made up. But I see a lot of stuff about the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Issachar, our real names. They were so fearful of this day, and that day has arrived because of these damn tethers like Fat Joe with his Humpty Dumpty ass. That nigga, that white Hispanic, that tether had the nerve to come on social media and claim that Hispanics created hip hop. Now, to somebody who is a FBA, this is my house, okay? I know what happened in my house. FBA created rap and hip hop. FBA created American culture. North American culture is the culture of FBA, believe it or not. Even though everybody hates us here, even though they enslaved us here on our own land. On our own land. And they took a lot of FBAs and they took them and shipped them worldwide on ships. Y'all know that? And they jumbled us all up together, and now we got tethers amongst us. You know what? I do not subscribe to the New Testament, but you know what? The New Testament steals a lot of truth. Hey, the New Testament is a tether. How about that? No wonder where the other nations get it from. The New Testament. The New Testament is tether culture. It's culture vulture culture, because the New Testament steals from the Old Testament. Wow. And the Christians of the New Testament now claim to be the people of God, moving the real ones, the Israelites, out of the way, just like these tethers are doing here. They've been doing for hundreds of years here in our home. Guess what? That shit's over now. You've pissed off a sleeping giant. Foundational Black Americans, we snapping the hell out of it. Believe it or not. You had your little fun in the sun, making sure that FBA people are divided, and then making sure that FBA are divided from all the other tribes out there. That shit is over. And you guys, this is what they feared, you guys. I don't care if you calling yourself a Black Mexican, a Black Russian, Black Chinese, Black Jamaican, a Barbados, I'm Bohemian, a Black Bohemian, look, Black American. I don't want to hear none of that shit, because all of it's false. The damn colonizer made these names up, y'all. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. And guess what? Once you see Judah rouse up, you know the show is over. You guys, let's be honest, okay? Because we deal with reality around here. We don't bear false witness. The cry throughout the world I'm talking about throughout planet Earth. The cry went out worldwide that we the Israelites, and it came out from the tribe of Judah. It was the FBA. It was the niggas in America. It was the North American Indian, the tribe of Judah. It was the kingdom of Judah. Because you know the kingdom of Judah is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Wherever Judah go, Benjamin is always there with us, thugging with us. And Levi. Yeah. The cry went out from these lands in North America. And that cry went out worldwide. It was the niggas in North America telling Negroes worldwide who had been dispersed to come on home spiritually because you are the Israelites. And that fire got lit and that flame went worldwide. That spark got sparked in North America. You know why? Because the North America is overpopulated with Jews. Did you hear that? As soon as I said that, I know somebody heard that sound confirmation right there. North America is overpopulated with Jews. Jews are all over the world, got scattered into captivity. But there's a heavy concentration of the tribe of Judah here in America. And that's why primarily the shout went out abroad and it went out from America. Because that's the way the Most High God got this thing set up. We're going to read about it. We prove everything around here. What a time to be alive. Hebrews, you guys, you better hit that like button up if you up in here. And share this video with somebody if you dare. A new day has come, Hebrews. We got Pinsky in the building. Pinsky says, first time. Oh, shucks. Okay. Pinsky, good to see you. Glad to see you here for a first time. And Pinsky, not only to you, if there's any other people here for the first time, whether you're catching this on the live right now, whether you catch it on the playback, you are not here by an accident. You're not here. None of this is an accident. Guess what? None of this is an accident either. That FBA, Foundational Black Americans, we've had enough. We've had enough. We've had enough. And we are a lion. The whole house of Israel is a lion. Particularly Judah. You ain't know? You about to find out. All you nations out there, or you get ready to find out what your forefathers, they were praying to their idol for hundreds of years. JC, please, in the name of JC, don't let these niggas wake up. The jig is up. And for anybody who stumbled across this channel, guess what? See, this is why your name has been changed so much. FBA people, you guys, unless they come from the other 12 tribes, for the most part, everybody is against us, okay? Foundational Black Americans, which our true identity is the Hebrew Israelites, tribe of Judah, kingdom of Judah. Unless people are from the other tribes of Israel, for the most part, these people are not for you. They never have been for you. And see, here's the trouble, you guys. Here's the trouble when we don't call ourselves by our biblical names. I'm about to tell you. Oh, let me read these comments, y'all, because y'all, my big black mouth, y'all know I get carried away. Because when I'm around y'all niggas, I get pumped up. I get amped up when I'm with y'all. I'm flying high right now, if you can't tell. I get charged up when I start chopping it up with the family in this live chat. That's why we love going live. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Pinsky says, you came up in my feed. Happy to be here. Hey, all praises to the Most High God, Pinsky. We glad to have you here. Uh-oh. We got Pinsky in his house. Pinsky says, I'm a sister. I'm a foundational Black American. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, you guys. Hey, Pinsky, shout out to you, Pinsky. And you know what? Pinsky, subscribe to the channel, Pinsky. And you know what? This is a fact. This is a fact. If you're from the 12 tribes out there, listen up, Hebrew. Listen up. Because we have been calling ourselves all kind of names. This stuff is going to have to stop. But see, right now, we still kind of doing it right now, right? Because those are the names we identify with, right? Like myself, I'm an FBA, Foundational Black American. We got a lot of our brothers, they are Black Jamaican. We got a lot of our brothers, they are Black Mexican. We got a lot of our brothers, they are Black European, Black Swedish, Black German, all these things. And I'm saying to foundational Black Americans and every other so-called Black group I named out there, no, 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 no. Those are all lies. All lies. But you know what? All praises to the Most High God. The Most High God. And it's Him is doing it. It's not us. Okay? The Most High God is turning the tide. The Most High God had us, His sons and daughters. He had us in the doghouse for hundreds of years, y'all. Hundreds of years. But the Most High, the same way He was happy to destroy us for disobedience, we had a certain amount of time to serve our sentence, y'all. And once that sentence was up, He was going to begin moving the wheel and judging the nations who've been doing these things to us. And He's going to be getting us roused up in the process. We've been through pure hell in every nation that we scattered into. That's why all of our people calling ourselves these made up names. You guys know there is no such thing as a Mexican. You guys know that's a new term. There's no such thing as a Puerto Rican. Oh, I'm Black Brazilian. No, you're not Black Brazilian. I'm Black Hispanic. No, you're not. I'm Afro-Mexican. No, you're not. You are the 12 tribes of Israel. That's, you guys, that is the biggest, that's the biggest hustle, you guys. Because when we go by all these other names, we divide ourselves, right? And we don't come together. When the 12 tribes of Israel come together, the nations get their asses handed to them. And they're all in on it. They've been knowing this. They just were praying to their fake God. See, many of our people have been swindled into following a fake God, you guys. What a time to be alive. There's so much going on out here, you guys. We can't unwrap this thing all in one live session, right? We'll be on here for 48 hours straight trying to do that. But please, y'all, if anybody is here for the first time, subscribe to the channel. And look, just start watching the videos. And just know we will be consistently dropping over here because it's always something to go over. It's always something to learn. And this is Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. And you know what? As long as we coming together and we are attempting to be righteous, guess what? The God of our fathers, which is the God of the Old Testament, you guys. That's the real reason why anybody's on here. You think you just came here for FBA, right? But did you know that FBA were the people in the Bible, in the Old Testament? Did you guys know that? And did you know that the New Testament, and this is all hitting me right now, the New Testament is responsible for tether culture. The New Testament is filled with tethers. Believe it or not, Christ, Yeshua, Yahushua, He's a tether. Trying to tether on to the Most High God and trying to tether on to the nation of Israel. You ain't got nothing to do with either of us, our God or our brothers and sisters. You guys, somebody out there may be saying, what is this guy talking about? He's talking against my Lord and Savior. I'm telling you, just like you didn't know FBA was part of the 12 tribes, just like you didn't know these so-called Black Jamaicans part of the 12 tribes, just like you didn't know Black Mexicans part of the 12 tribes, just like you didn't know that, there's a lot of things that you didn't know, and you didn't know that Christ or Yeshua, whatever you want to call him, the so-called only begotten Son of God, you had no idea he was a fraud and a phony. You had no idea that. But the Most High God allowed whoever it is out there to stumble across this channel, this video, he allowed it because, believe it or not, maybe your mother told you, your father, your grandmother, your granddad, your uncle, your auntie, you heard him say it before. When you were a kid, you thought it was a joke. We are actually living in the end days now, believe it or not. And one of the telltale markers is you got to know who the people are from the Old Testament. Because if you don't know who those people are, if you don't see how they moving, you could miss it all and not even know what's going on. And then one day you're going to look up and the Lord of hosts is going to be coming down your street to put you to death. That's what's going to happen. This video is a warning. I get so happy, y'all, when I get around y'all. I can feel y'all energy in here. Real talk. J.R. Meadows says 100. That's right, brother J.R. Meadows. Oh, shucks. We got the homeboy Jason Edwards in the building. Shout out to brother Jason Edwards. Brother Jason Edwards says, Tom X, Mr. Real Talk, King David, J.R. Pinksky. That's right. You guys. And that's why we say it, Tom X. Purity and becoming one. Okay? Purity and becoming one. Got that from one of our elders, okay, in Israel. Not over in the Middle East, okay? It's one of our elders in the nation of Israel called Hebrew on the island too. He's the one who taught us, brothers, about Tom X. Purity and becoming one. That's the only way we're going to get into the kingdom, you guys. We're going to have to become pure. The only way you're going to become pure, you're going to turn to your God and him alone. If you try any other route, you are going to be BK'd around here. BK means brutally killed, viciously. The God of our forefathers does not play games. That's why he allowed all these heathens, these Gentiles, these tethers to suck our blood, to suck our energy, to be energy vampires, and to basically just be parasites and feed off of us. But that day is over now, believe it or not. We got King David in the building. King David says, once it's up, it's up. That's autocorrect. When I push send, I miss when they let us type without all that auto BS. Shaking my head. Me too, King David. Sometimes I be wondering, did they throw that auto type in there just to frustrate some of us? Just some of my thoughts. We got brother Jason Edwards in the building. Jason Edwards says, it's crazy. You talk to some of our people, they seem smart and they believe no matter how wicked you are, you say sorry in the name of JC, you'll live in paradise after death. Yeah, y'all. It's crazy. And you know what? I was at my slavery the other day, and it was this dude in there, this Hispanic dude in there, telling us about the love of Christ and how you just gotta accept Christ. Christ, he died for us, you know. We gotta be a soldier and stand up for Christ. And I'm like, you know what? The whole world, I gotta give it to the Roman Catholic Church. Sound confirmation. They have figured out through sorcery and witchcraft how to capture a man and a woman's heart, soul, and mind. The Roman Catholic Church got that down to science. They took people's hearts, souls, and minds, and they are not giving it back for the most part. Only the Most High can give it back. Jason Edwards says, in Jamaica, Trinidad, and Tobago, the Caribbean black are at the bottom. The white Indian Chinese run everything. See, you guys. But you know what? I'm sure some of our brothers over there, Caribbean brothers in Jamaica and all that stuff, like Jason Edwards says, they're delusional. And they can't see that. Just like a lot of the FBA guys, brothers and sisters. A lot of our people are delusional. Because you know what? When you get oppressed, You other nations are going to pay for doing this. You're going to pay for doing this to the FBA. You're going to pay for doing this to the niggas in Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, the Caribbean, Mexico, Central America, South America, Russia, China, Africa. You are going to pay for what you did to these 12 tribes. And many of you, you know why you think you're not going to pay? Because a lot of you guys, you went to your graves. You actually were wealthy. You were an SEX offender. You did all kind of stuff to the 12 tribes. And you went to your grave, filthy rich, and just having all kind of land and mansions. But see, here's the flip side. What a lot of you guys don't know. Those guys didn't get away. You know where them niggas is at right now? All those slave masters who were filthy rich, had all kind of slaves, chopping off this, chopping off that, tying up this, tying up that. Them niggas are wandering around very much alive right now as we on this live. All those slave masters who passed away, all those people who maimed and brutalized the 12 tribes of Israel worldwide, those people that died, they are wandering around in the spirit world right now in torments, and they are very confused and very afraid. We've done videos about that, but you know what? Trust me, I don't mind doing more about that topic. We're going to do it because there's always new brothers and sisters who stumble across this channel. So there's always people who need to hear what's going to happen to you when you die. I ain't talking about weeks from now, months from now, or years from now. I'm talking about within 1 second. As soon as you die, you are very much alive. And depending on what kind of life you live, if you abide by the laws of the Most High God, if you even know who the Most High God is, that's going to decide what happens to you as soon as you die. We'll go over it again, but for anybody who can't wait for us to bring that topic back up, I left those lives. They are up on this channel, Hebrews. Check them out. King David goes, oh yeah, when mentioned going to people's house, respect, that was truth. We was all one, but had a land, and all one thing, it was y'all only time. We got together and traveled to go to mountain and pray and so on. That's King David. King David says, time to time, why is so many roads? They younger brother who teach America is the land, bought it up. They didn't make roads. We did for that purpose. It was just dirt roads at the time. Bring it out, King David. Bring it out, King David. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. You niggas better watch out now. I'm telling you guys right now, make way, clear room. We got Hazel Woods up in the building. You guys, if you don't know, now you know. Hazel Woods is one of them ones, y'all. And if you don't know what that means, subscribe to the channel, stick around. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Hazel Woods, it's always good to see you. What's happening, Hazel? Hazel Woods goes, happy Friday, family. Mr. Real Talk, Romans 11 chapter, they tell on themselves, NIV version. Doesn't sound surprising. And you know what? Before we get up off here, Hazel, we might have to go take a peek at that, Hazel, Romans 11. We're going to remember that before we get up off of here. And by the way, happy Friday to each and every one of y'all up in here. You guys, I got to keep calm right now just from not to explode with anger. I get filled and overcome with a sense of jubilation when I'm around y'all. Some of y'all might can tell that already, okay? But if you didn't know, I'm gonna make sure I let you know, because I'm down with y'all and I rock with y'all. Yeah. We got J.R. Meadows in the building. He says, we Hebrews, FBA, stand up. That's right. And look, let me say this to everybody out there worldwide, because I know the world hates the nation of Israel. They hate all 12 tribes of Israel. Did you know that the FBA, one of the reasons we receive so much smoke from all these niggas out here is because we are part of the 12 tribes of Israel. So that warrants the smoke. Because guess what? Niggas that ain't a part of the 12 tribes, they don't like us. And they don't like you neither. And guess what? It's a lot of so-called black people out here. They in America, they in Jamaica, they in Trinidad, Barbados, Mexico. It's a lot of so-called black people. But guess what? Some of them niggas are not a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. And they're trying to blend in with us, y'all. That's where the New Testament would be like wheats and tares. You see that? Like I said, for the most part, the New Testament is filled with lies. But there is some truth in there. And any truth that's in the New Testament is because they tethered from the Old Testament. That's what tethers do. You know, like Christ trying to tether from the Most High God, trying to tether from the nation of Israel, claiming to be God's son. God never acknowledged Christ, but he did acknowledge the 12 tribes of Israel. That's the FBA niggas, the black Jamaicans, the Trinidadians, the niggas from Tobago, niggas from Acapulco, Mexico, black Brazilians, black Ukrainians. You guys, we are in every single nation, and wherever we go, we are being treated like crap. So for all the people, look, and it's the thing, these tethers, these people, I'm telling you guys, we got people right now, we got so-called black people in America calling themselves black Americans. Them niggas ain't black Americans. You know who they are? They are some form of a Hamite. They might be an Egyptian or a Hittite or a Girgashite. Masquerading. Oh, I'm FBA. I'm a black American. Nigga, you ain't one of us, but you look like us. And you out here talking crazy, talking down on the real foundational black Americans. Oh, we uncovering your ass today. And guess what? Same thing for all my Caribbean brothers. Because guess what? I got a lot of good Caribbean niggas. Because there's no such thing as Caribbean. Those are Israelites, okay? That's why them Jamaican niggas so cool. But guess what? It's a lot of so-called black niggas over in Jamaica claiming to be Jamaican, but they are not part of the 12 tribes of Israel. But it's a lot of black Jamaicans over there that are. And I'm telling to my real niggas over in Jamaica, to my Israelite brothers who've been born and raised in Jamaica for hundreds of years, I'm telling y'all black Jamaicans, watch out. Because y'all got sellout niggas amongst y'all, just like we got in America. We got niggas pretending to be FBA, but they're not. They're tethers. I'm telling my Jamaican niggas, it's niggas out there with y'all claiming to be black Jamaicans, but they are not really black Jamaicans. Even though they look like y'all, those are tethers. To my niggas down in Mexico, the real Mexican Americans, the real Mexicans, niggas. You got other black people in Mexico telling you, hey, I'm a black Mexican. No, they not. They look like you, but those are tethers. Wherever we are, y'all, we got vampires around us, sucking us physically, spiritually, financially, talking crazy about us. Yeah, we figuring it out today. And the last thing they wanted to do was the tribe of Judah to wake up, because once Judah wakes up, understand that that's the wake up call to all the tribes, and the tribes are going to come together like they're doing now. This awakening has been brewing for quite some time, you guys. We got Stormy Weather in the building. I see Stormy Weather is up there clapping. Shout out to you, Stormy Weather. And look, I don't know how long you've been here, Stormy Weather, but I do want to say I've seen you a couple of times comment. I think you commented in a couple of video uploads. I don't know. Maybe this is your first live stream. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But regardless, Stormy Weather, shout out to you, Stormy Weather. Good to see you in here. And if you're not subscribed, Stormy Weather, subscribe to the channel. Good to see you. J.R. Meadow says, pumped up with truth. That's right. We feeling the pump over here, and we are getting pumped up off this truth. J.R. Meadows says, where you from, sis? King David into his house, and he goes. Todd Vex at Jason Edwards. Late reply on the treadmill, doing my hour incline after every workout. Hey, King David. Hey, King David, you are a inspiration, brother. Keep doing your thing out there. Oh, and I did subscribe to your channel, brother, your workout fitness channel. I can't wait till you start dropping, brother. I will be tuned in. And also, once this video uploads, you know, whenever you want to, ain't gotta be just this video. King David, whenever you start uploading videos on that channel, or you ain't gotta wait till then, you want to send people a link to your channel, you can either put it in this live chat, or when the video uploads, come back to the video, drop the link to your workout channel in the comment section so people can know you out here. They can subscribe. We got Eli Barrows in the building. What's good, Eli Barrows? All praises to the Most High Power only, always. See, that's what I'm talking about. Eli Barrows, brother, it's always good to see you up in here. And you guys, this is the thing that they are so afraid of. They're afraid of niggas in America raising up. They're afraid of niggas in Jamaica, Trinidad raising up. They're afraid of niggas in Africa raising up. They're afraid of the 12 tribes raising up in all of the places that we were scattered into. You guys, this is going to be a worldwide takedown, believe it or not. And I know YouTube probably going to flag this video, do all kind of stuff that they do. I'm surprised that YouTube is saying we got 15 people in here. You know what? This is one of the most, I don't know, it's been a very long time since I've seen 15 people in here on the live stream. And because I know how YouTube gets down, I'm inclined to believe that there are probably more people than 15 in here. YouTube plays reindeer games, but YouTube got a day coming as well. The Most High will smite those people who work for YouTube behind the scenes, who are trying to stop his children from reuniting. Jason Edwards says, at King David, Psalm 144, Tom X, bro, we definitely gotta stay fit. Yes, indeed. And you guys, I'm praying that all of you Israelites, regardless of what country you in, I'm praying that all of y'all are staying safe out here, because it's dangerous out here. And to all of the Hebrews here in America, and look, whether that's the FBA, I'm FBA, whether you're FBA or whether that's one of the other tribes of our brothers and sisters who live in America with us, you guys stay prayed up, fam, and stay alert when you are out here, okay? Especially when you live, even I was gonna say, you know, living in big cities and stuff like New York and California, but not just that, even so-called rural towns and small towns, you guys, I know you guys can feel it. There is an evil, wicked vibration that is spreading in the earth, and it is wicked. J.R. Meadows says, is Sudan people Hamites? You know what? Some of those people down in Sudan are Hamites, but some of those people in Sudan are Hebrews. A lot of them are Hebrews. We scattered into all nations, y'all. And they've done so much, y'all, to hide. Y'all, we got so many people in the Sudan. We got so many niggas in the Middle East, the so-called Middle East. Y'all, we got niggas in the Congo. We got, the Israelites are literally scattered into all nations, and they made us think. Yo, I remember when I thought that I was black, right? I remember being a little kid, like even in my teenage years, young 20s, I thought that I was black. I thought that I was African American or black. And what these devils have done, they made FBA, they made us feel like we were our own entity. Like we're just this small little group and we don't have any connections, just the niggas here in America. And they got the niggas here in America. Look, literally as we're talking, I don't know who came up with this so-called FBA thing, gave it a title or a name to it, but it really doesn't matter. I've been hearing different people came up with the title. It really doesn't matter. We've been FBA since the Old Testament days. Because I've been right here in North America since the days of Joshua. Okay? So you let that marinate in. You guys, many of these places, these people have lied about the history, you guys. Not just in North America, in Central America, South America, Mexico, Africa, Europe, China. These people literally lie about everything. So many Hebrew Israelites in the so-called Middle East and Turkey. It's Israelites in Afghanistan, y'all. We've been scattered into all nations. And there's still a trafficking out people out here in some of these places. Jason Elba says, at J.R. Meadows, I think by their phenotype, most Sudanese are definitely Ham. Majority look nothing like Israel. Yeah. And you know this too, just like they do with Mexico. When they show you a snapshot of Mexico, they always going to put out the people who are not Israelites. They are never going to show you a snapshot of any country where they're showing you mostly Israelites. They're always going to show the heathens. That's a trick that these devils be doing too, y'all. These people, they got a day coming, and it's not that far, y'all, because Judah has been roused up. You done pissed off the FBA. Now you get ready to have hell to pay. Foundational Black Americans have been weak, sissified, and docile for hundreds of years. And now you done woke a sleeping giant. You do know FBA is the house of David, right? You guys know what that means, right? We some of them ones. We gonna put boot to ass, if you didn't know. And that's going worldwide. All 12 tribes. We're gonna put our boots up somebody's ass, whoever it needs to be. We're gonna take everything back that everybody took from us. And you guys took everything from us, and we're taking it back. That's why people like Fat Joe and other Teathers out there are so angry. Because you know what? The whole world is used to Black Americans letting people take shit from them. The whole entire world, at least for the last 500, 600 years, people they've grown accustomed to being able to come in your house, slap your wife, slap your kids, take the steak dinner off your plate, and then tell you to get out of here. And you ain't been doing nothing about it. Everybody got grown accustomed to that. So when you finally grow up here, like it seems like we doing now all of a sudden, see, the Most High wanted to make us jealous. And he succeeded. I'm very jealous. And I know I ain't the only one. I'm very jealous of what the Most High did to me and my brothers and how he put us very low and put these heathens, these Teathers, he put them up above us very high. I'm very jealous. The Most High said he was going to make me jealous. It worked. I'm very jealous. So jealous that I'm turning back to my God. So jealous that I'm turning back to my people, the 12 tribes of Israel. And guess what? All these Teathers, these heathens, these followers of Christ, because Christianity, the New Testament, that's Tether culture. And that's a download I just got as we going live right now. The New Testament is the ultimate Tether story. You got this character, Christ, who means absolutely nothing to the salvation of the children of Israel. He's claiming that he's somehow God in the flesh. He's claiming that he's somehow your creator when he's a human being. Make that make sense. He's a Tether. And then he sets up guys like Peter, John, Matthew, and all these other guys that the Most High never mentioned in the Old Testament, in the real Testament that was established in the ancient days. Christ come and established some new thing called gospel, and he brings out these guys. And you notice this, most of Christ's guys all die a heinous, vicious death, like Peter, James, John. A lot of these guys died heinous deaths. And you know why? Because they were idolaters. That's why. But they've conditioned you to already know, follow Christ and you're going to die. See, so when you actually follow Christ like you do today, and the Most High God makes horrible things happen to you, you're going to say, I'm a good soldier for Christ. Bad things are gonna happen to me. I'm willing to die. And die you will. Just like most of Christ's disciples. They got viciously and brutally killed. You ever stop to ask yourself why? Because those guys were not obeying the Most High God. They were tethers. They claim that they replaced you. Christ claims that his church is now the thing that matters. Not the people who the Most High God says that matter, which is a actual nation of people. A nation of niggas. But the New Testament said, yeah, just like all these tethers, these heathens and Gentiles are doing. When we say, hey, hold up, FBA, Foundational Black Americans, we part of the 12 tribes of Israel. The tethers and the heathens, they said, man, you just a nigga. Jamaicans, when they try to tell people, hey, we not Jamaican, we part of the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm sure people tell them, man, nigga, you ain't no Israelite, you a Jamaican, nigga. I'm sure that niggas in Mexico, when they tell people, hey, brother, we're not Mexican, Holmes. We the Israelites. They probably say, nigga, you ain't no daggone Israelite, you a Mexican. You see that? You guys, we must get back to our true roots. No matter what you want to masquerade as. Look, I can masquerade all I want and say, I'm an American. I'm an Indian. I'm a North American indigenous Indian. Now, although those things are somewhat true, because I am FBA and I am a North American Indian, I am an indigenous American Indian. But those are all new names. My ancient name is Judah. I'm a Judite. This is what they don't want you to know. But see, I'm getting ready to stop running my big black mouth, even though we've been running it all this time. Now I'm about to start going into some receipts from our holy records. We got Pamela Rossi in the building. Pamela Rossi says, I believe everyone in this live chat has been handpicked by the Most High. And you know what? Pamela Rossi, I would definitely concur that. And you know what? I'm telling you guys, I told you guys, I can feel your energy right now in this chat. Yes, I do. And I'm super charged up right now. You know why? Nigga, this the nation of Israel. We all are connected. Whether that's FBA, whether that's black Mexicans, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, black Russians. I am a black Vietnamese. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're an Israelite. You're going to learn, okay? You are going to learn. There's no such thing as an accident. No such thing as coincidence. Everybody who's right here on this live stream, or maybe you watch it on the playback, this is not an accident that you found this channel. Your God led you here. And guess what? If you are not a physical Israelite, the Most High God still led you here. Maybe you are one of the few Gentiles who's going to cleave to the Most High God's people. There's no other space. There's no other reason for anybody to be on this live stream right now. Either you yourself are one of God's physical chosen people, a physical Israelite, or you are a Gentile, which means you're not a physical Israelite, but you know that what the physical Israelites are saying is true, and you want to align yourselves with truth. So that means you're going to align yourself with us. If you're not a physical Israelite or a Gentile trying to cleave, then that means you must be our enemies. Because the Gentiles who want to cleave to the house of Israel, I don't view those Gentiles as my enemies. They're not my enemies. They're leaving their people and they're coming over here and they're siding with God's people because they want to be on the side of truth. I know it's not many of them, but there's a handful of them out there. Those are not my enemies, but their people are. Their people are. Anybody who's going against the 12 tribes of Israel, you would be my enemy. Now, guess what? If you're one of my brothers and sisters and this is your first time, you've never heard of you being an Israelite, I'm not mad at you at all, brothers and sisters. What I would like to say is welcome to the channel, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. We're going to learn together. You definitely need to subscribe to this channel. If you are FBA, Foundational Black American, you need to subscribe to this channel and learn your true identity. And see, once you learn your true identity, to all my FBA niggas out there, then you will understand why everybody hates your guts so much and why everybody in America gets angry. When FBA stands up, niggas get angry in America. The Gentiles get angry. The Teathers get angry. People who've been pretending to be FBA, who are really Hamites or some other kind of nation, but they look like us. So they claim to be us, but they talk crazy about us, join the other nations and coming against us is because they are not us. You see that? Wheats and tares. You see that? Can't make none of this stuff up, y'all. Completely Key in the house. Completely Key says, greetings, fam. Greetings to you, Completely Key. And also, while I got everybody up in here, I want to put, where is that? Give me 1 second, Hebrew. I know that joint in here somewhere. Hold on, Hebrews. Here it is. Hit that like button, first of all. If you have not, Hebrew, if you haven't hit that like button already, what are you waiting for, Hebrew? Not because you like me, but because you like the truth. We are about truth over here. You're going to find that out too. For anybody, this is your first time here, we can't afford to not be about the truth no more. Even if it's initially painful, we will be grateful for it at the end. You guys, this is my email right here. I like chopping it up with y'all. That's why my email is here. Also, we are trying to get enough of us together, right? Because we want to be able to get together and hang out. Maybe we can all meet up somewhere. And we know we all live in different states, okay? Different cities, different states. Of course, I'm in America. Anybody who will be interested in getting together, and understand this, you guys, on this channel, we worship the God of Israel. We serve Yahweh and Yahweh only. We don't deal with any other deity, because all those other deities make us an enemy of our God. And I understand that many of our people, we don't even know who we are. So there's no way you can know your God. That's why you got to get around brothers and sisters who do know who you are, who do know who your God is, and who can help steer you and aim you in the right direction. And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, on this channel, this is the kind of channel this is. We got brothers and sisters who frequent this channel, and they frequent the live chat, and they are very skilled at steering you in the right direction that's going to help save your soul, that's going to help save your life in this life and in the life to come. And what we are trying to do, we need at least 5 people, you guys, to email me, and then we can start. We need 5 people to say yes, we want to get up and meet up, right? For a meet and greet, to get together, to praise the Most High, to learn, to read, to eat, to drink, to have fun. But we got to have enough people that want to do it. We need at least 5 people to say, hey, we would like to get together and meet up. Once we get at least 5 people, those 5 people that we get, we'll take a vote amongst ourselves, or however many people email me and say that they with this. Once we get at least 5, then we'll start voting. What state do we want to meet up in? Because we know we all spread out through all 50 states, y'all. We all around the world, okay? But we are here in America. Even to some of our brothers and sisters who are outside of America, they watch this channel. If we decide to get together and we can do this, to the brothers and sisters who live outside of America, if you guys can make it, you guys are definitely welcome too. I want everybody who wants to be a part of this to be a part of it. I hope that we can get 5 people to say they want to do this. And when we do, we'll take a vote and say, hey, what state we going to meet in? And the majority rules. And then once we figure out what state we going to meet in, then we're going to figure out, okay, what facility we going to go to. We probably, you know what? Because most of us are going to be traveling for hours, I'm probably sure, to wherever we go. We're not going to want to drive for hours just to go somewhere and be there for 2 or 3 hours and turn around and have to drive 4, 5, 6 hours again. So we might want to go to a state, pick a state, and then find a hotel. We can go to the hotel. We can all, rent a room for one night. That way we can all be in the same state together. We can meet up at the hotel. Maybe they have a venue at the hotel we can rent out. Maybe we could go out to a park somewhere outdoors. I don't know. We can do whatever we want to do when we get together and put our heads together. But we got to take the first step. I need at least 5 people to email me. So I'm going to be mentioning this from every time, y'all. Every time we go live, I'm going to be mentioning this. This is my email. glorytoyah1121@gmail.com. If you're interested with this, email me and say, hey, bruh, I'm with it. That way I'll have your email. As soon as we get 5 people, I will contact everybody and say, hey, time to take a vote. And then I'll email everybody on the list. When it's time to take a vote, you guys cast your ballot what state we want to do it in, and we will get it worked out. And once we figure out what state we want to go to, then we'll figure out what hotel we want to go to or what venue we want to go to. Once we put our heads together, we can do whatever we want. Okay? Shout out to the 12 tribes of Israel who've been scattered into all nations. There's my email, y'all. Or if you just want to email me and chop it up about whatever. That's what it's there for. Don't be no stranger, Hebrews. We family, y'all. And shout out to New York. Shout out to Baltimore. Had a brother email me from Baltimore. Said he watches the videos. You guys, you never know who's watching these videos. That's why I appreciate you guys leaving your awesome dynamite comments in this live chat. Because you never know who's seeing your comment. You never know whose life you are saving. You never know who's almost probably could be at the end of their rope. You just don't know. And then they'll see one of the comments you guys are leaving the live chat, and they'll become completely overwhelmed in a good way. You just never know, Hebrew. And we are our brothers and sisters keepers. This is our job. And we will be paid for our job when payday comes. King David says, laugh out loud. Just got curious right now as we speak. What to do? Hazel mean biblical terms. It means Yah see. Wow. Very interesting, King David. That's crazy. And you know what? I'm not surprised because Hazel Woods is one of them ones. Completely Key in his house. Completely Key says, good to read from you, Hazel. That's right. That's right. And Hazel Woods goes at Completely Key high. High waving emoji. And King David, and he says 100. Jason Edwards, I'm stay fit until the Most High give us spiritual fitness that you can't train for, but have to be Hebrew only, Torah only, and love Yah only, and keep his laws, infinite energy and power. That's right. And you know what? I love it when I hear King David. I love it when I hear you talk like that, because I know what you're saying is 100% right. And I also love the fact that I know that there's niggas out there that hear when you say stuff like that, when I say stuff like that, when any of the brothers say stuff like that, and there's niggas out there right now, they think it's funny. They laughing over in the corner somewhere, chuckling, thinking that it's a game. But when that day rolls around, Because see, we know that the Most High is a man of his word. He's a God of his word. That's why we here right now. That's why we are awakening right now. And everybody's angry. Hazelwood says, all new watchers, welcome to the channel. We serve and worship the Most High God, Yahweh only. That's right. Only. And if you guys don't know what that means or what that entails, well, guess what? You're blessed today because you got your brothers and your sisters in here who are going to help you along the way. That's what we here for. And believe it or not, if you are new to this channel, that's what you're here for. You here to soak up the family love, first of all, and then to get brought up to speed about all things. And you know what? Once you get brought up to speed, you know what's going to happen then? Then you going to be out there bringing other brothers and sisters, bringing them up to speed. Because you know what? It's time for it. We've been asleep for a little over 2,000 years, y'all. AKA a little more than 2 days. The book of Hosea told you, after 2 days, I will revive them. It's been more than 2 days now, AKA more than 2,000 years. So now Yahweh has revived us. And he says, on that third day, I'm going to raise them up and they're going to live in my sight. You know what that third day is going to be? Yahweh himself, you guys, believe it or not. I know some guys out there, gals, you have a hard time thinking in your mind that the creator, the God of the universe, is actually going to come to planet Earth. Well, he is. And he's going to be pissed off when he comes. He's going to come and raise you up on that third day. And you're going to live in his sight. It's already been more than 2 days. You know what that means? The third day could come at any second, y'all. That's why you're on this channel right now. Not because you was just bored and you was just scrolling. You're on this channel because the third day could come at any moment. It could come right now while we live streaming. Because it's already been more than 2 days. This is real, Hebrews. We got SP in the house. SP says, greetings, fam. Heart emoji. SP, good to see you in the building. SP, always. We got here, oh, Israel up in here, up in here. Sis, good to see you. Here, oh, Israel says, all praises to the one and only living God. That's right. You guys, I'm telling you, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, and what a time to be connected to spiritual Wi-Fi. I know you guys feel it. I feel it, and I know that you guys feel it too. Hero Israel says, hey, Mr. Real Talk and family. What's going on, Hero Israel? Hope all is well. Brother J.R. Meadow says, thanks, Jason. That's right. J.R. Meadow says, at Israel 100. That's right. Hazelwood says, at SP Hero Israel, greetings, fam. Yay, yay. King David goes 100. My first upload gonna be around March. Our New Year's, working on my transformation, documenting everything as live proof, then do my workout daily video and my off days Saturday and Sunday. Okay, bet, King David, bet. Hey, bro, I can't wait to watch them Jones, bro. And I said, when you start uploading, or today, whenever, when this video uploads, man, whenever you want, you drop that link in the comment section so people can see that joint, man. We got J.R. Meadows, and he waves. He says Hazel, and he's waving. What's up? We got the homie KOI Oklahoma in the building. Hey, brother KOI, always a pleasure, brother. Todd X to you. Todd X to all of you brothers and sisters in the chat. Purity and becoming one. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes who've been scattered into all nations. I love y'all, and may the Most High bless everybody. Brother KOI, it's always a pleasure, my guy. We got Hazelwood says, J.R. Meadows. Laugh out loud. Yeah, yeah. We got King David. King David says, I believe before the split up, even though we look alike, our tribes kept the laws and etc., but had a dress code. Be like, hey, that brother Judah or Levi, for we won't be confused, even though we was y'all only. Hey, I definitely think so too, King David. I definitely think so too. J.R. Meadow says, Oklahoma 100. Yeah, that's right. Feeling the love up in here. King David says, now we all mixed up. Parents both look like Judah, but far from it. Yup. Daddy Dan and Mama Levi. Only reason why y'all let us sleep outside the tribe, keep the bloodline going. He the mix will come. Yeah. Yeah, you right. He knew the mix was gonna come. King David says, but don't mean go sleep with outsiders and use that fake ass 12 tribe chart to sleep with heathens, talking they Latina from Issachar, trying to be slick or seed of our father excuse. Them Negroes love that one. And see, you guys, the Israelites have been so docile. The Israelites have been conquered worldwide, you guys, by Roman Catholicism. So we're docile in all nations. And the one thing that they was praying to their idol, please don't let FBA Negroes wake up. Because see, even though we didn't know, our enemies know who we are. You guys, they've been studying us for thousands of years. They know exactly who we are, even though we don't know. That's diabolical too. Jason Edwards says the FBA Tariq Nasheed followers are bugged out severely. Lots of them dislike our brothers and sisters scattered abroad. Yeah, they do. And you know what's so crazy? That people are not gonna really understand what's going on, right? Because of the propaganda. And many of our people, right? Like I'm an FBA. I know FBA, we don't have no leader because it's not a group, it's not a gang, it's not a movement. FBA is just niggas who've been born and raised in America for thousands of years. There is no leader. The Most High God is our leader. But the niggas who've been born and raised in America for thousands of years have been conquered physically, mentally, spiritually by the Roman Catholic Church. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. My whole life growing up as a so-called black person, I thought that black Americans were the only black people. I thought that black people was like, we are our own little entity and we don't have any connections to anything. That's what these heathens have done. And also because of the curses that our people are under wherever we at. Black Americans, a lot of FBAs, and I'm hoping that that's going to stop, right? Amongst the remnant of Israel, it's already stopped. But see, you know what I'm hoping, you guys? That all these titles and labels, that FBA is going to be one of the ways that people who are FBA are going to realize, hey, we're not black. That's the name that we travel under, so that's what people know us as. But once FBA really gets the picture and realize that ain't none of us black, that we're not American, that we are Judah, the kingdom of Judah, living under a false identity, then you're going to realize, like, it's an instant, it's like we forming Voltron, y'all, to form a mighty robot, a mighty construct, which they are desperately trying to keep the 12 tribes, which are 12 pieces to a 12-piece puzzle. They're trying their best to keep us separated. And Jason Edwards, you are right. A lot of the FBI brothers, I say FBI, FBA brothers, they don't like brothers and sisters scattered abroad. And you know what's so even crazy about that? A lot of FBA brothers and sisters, we don't even like other FBA. You see, that's mind-boggling. But see, it's not mind-boggling when you know your true identity. The Most High said he was going to turn your brothers against each other. So guess what? American black people, for the most part, we're not united. But you know why I'm getting so happy? Because we are united, and I see the ball is picking up steam. Because once FBA becomes united, believe it or not, you guys, FBA is the tribe of Judah, the kingdom of Judah for the most part. Once FBA gets their head screwed on straight, this show is getting ready to wrap up. We are going to lead our brothers. See, this is what the world is afraid of. That's why they tell you, hey, you a black American. You ain't got no brothers and sisters. And blacks in America, you guys see it every day. We blowing each other away. We don't even get along with each other. So there's no way we can love the brothers and sisters scattered abroad. Most brothers and sisters who are FBA don't even understand that we got brothers and sisters outside of America. And you heathens, you are going to pay for making our people think that. You guys, this is the beginning of something glorious. We got lifestyle of a child of God in the building. Was good, bro. Lifestyle of a child of God got laughing emojis. Hey, that's one thing about us, y'all. When we come in this live chat, we break it down, we get serious, but we also gonna have some laughs over here. We are going to get our laugh on. We got KOI Oklahoma in the building. KOI says replacement theology. All facts. Look, so now you guys see where this replacement theology comes from, where tethers come from. Tethers want to replace you. Christ wants to replace you. Christ wants to replace your God. He wants to replace the 12 tribes. He wants to replace the 12 tribes with his church. That's called being a tether. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. You guys see this? Replacement theology. Fat Joe is trying to replace FBA, who are the creators of hip hop. Let's not play around with that, y'all. We're not playing those games over here. Fat Joe is a liar and a thief, and he's a heathen, pagan Gentile. And he keeps on saying nigga. He does not got the right to say nigga. He is not one of us. He's a colonizer, and he hates niggas. He's in no position of authority. You know what? We kicking all tethers out of hip hop. I say kick all tethers out of our lives. Period. Period. We allow niggas like Fat Joe to get rich off of our people, y'all. He hates us. But we embrace him, though. So you know what? Now that FBA is starting to push back against niggas like Fat Joe, and guess what? Fat Joe is only the beginning. Believe it or not. That's why people in America are so in an uproar. Because you know what? They know. The world knows when FBA comes together. And that's just some kind of new term that people made up. But FBA has been around for thousands of years. Let's just say this. When the people who you call black in America, when they unite, scares the whole world. Because the whole world knows that you are from the tribes of Israel. And they know what happens when the tribes of Israel come together. A bunch. You're going to have 12 angry tribes, and they're going to surround the whole earth. And you know what's going to happen after that. You can laugh if you want. Soon, all of our enemies, all the heathens, the pagans, the Gentiles, the tethers, you're going to find yourself surrounded by 12 angry tribes. And you know what's going to happen after that. Shout out to all the 12 tribes, y'all. I love y'all. Jason Edwards says, at King David, Psalms 144, the street camps are pathetic. Yes, they are. Hispanics aren't our people. You can't tell Fat Joe that. Fat Joe will call you a nigga. Jason Edwards. Fat Joe will say Jason Edwards is a hating broke nigga. What do you mean? I'm Fat Joe. I'm black. Niggas have let heathens constantly walk up and down our house. The heathens gotta go. Time to kick these heathens out. Especially when they start disrespect. Fat Joe, you are not an original American, Fat Joe. I don't care if you so-called born and raised in New York. That means nothing. North America is not your country, Fat Joe. This is my country. This is the bros' country. You're a heathen. Fat Joe is an immigrant. I don't care if they say it legal. That nigga shouldn't be here. Any heathen who's going to be disrespecting FBA, won't you take your ass back to your country, Fat Joe? This is not your country. I don't care if you were born here. This is not your country. You were born in my house. Go home, Fat Joe. And all you other heathens out there who want to disrespect FBA, take your filthy, nasty, decrepit hind pats back to your little whatever you from. We sick of all of y'all. And that's why y'all getting frazzled, because we ain't accepting your ass no more. And you know what? This is going to catch on worldwide, because guess what? When FBA get busy, niggas worldwide get busy. You know why? Because those are our brothers. And our brothers can feel our spirit, just like we can feel our brother's spirit. That's why we ain't going to let the heathens, we ain't going to let the Gentiles, we ain't going to let you Teathers who are amongst us who look like us confuse us no more. I know I got plenty of bros out in Jamaica, in Trinidad, in Tobago, in Mexico, in Uruguay, in China, in Russia, in Germany. I know I got bros all over the place, and I love every single one of them. Just because I'm FBA don't mean that I'm going to let niggas play with my brothers. I know most of them niggas over in Haiti is my brothers. I got love for all of my brothers. And just because you might not be FBA like me, but you still my brother, I don't let nobody play with none of my brothers. And that's the kind of shit that we better get back on. You fuck with one tribe, you fucking with us all. And we are fastly approaching that day. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. That's why everybody getting in such a damn tizzy right now. Because they're like, oh no, you guys don't know how much money that your enemies have spent. You don't know how many prayer meetings and prayer vigils and seances and all kind of crap they did praying to their demon that this day would never come. But now it's here. We about to do some reading, y'all, and then I'm going to let you guys go. We just been having we've been having a family conversation for almost 2 hours, y'all. This is what it looked like when family time is in effect. This is family time. King David says, it's going to be switched like the Most High said. When he arrived, we will be possessed by his spirit. So he said he coming with full wrath. So we will spare none, even kids. Sounds sad, but it is what it is. You better believe it. It's going down. King David says, we will have no self-control. Y'all will be literally controlling us. See, now we can pull back with emotions. On that day, it's pure blood thrust on the wicked. It's in scripture. You see, this is why they want to keep all 12 tribes separated. This is why they want to make FBA fight amongst itself. This is why they want to make FBA fight with the Jamaicans, black Mexicans. This is why they want to make Jamaicans in-house fight. They want to make Trinidadians in-house fight. Bahamas in-house fight. Black Germans, they in-house fighting. You see that? If we guys can't even come together in our tribe, you know we can't come together outside the tribe. But this is the beautiful thing, you guys. FBA is the kingdom of Judah, the tribe of Judah. And we ain't taking that shit no more. And it ain't because we some kind of superhero tough guys. Just like the Most High made us cowards, now he rousing our spirits up in these last days. FBA niggas ain't playing with Teathers no more. Fat Joe called himself making a mockery of what you call black culture. Called FBA niggas broke and haters. All the financial hardship that FBA has been through in America at the plight of our enemies, and we gonna let a non-Negro call us broke after we done fed this fat nigga. He got rich and fat because of black people in America. Now you want to call the same niggas who help you get rich and fat And you calling us broke haters because we saying the truth that we created hip-hop? This is why you don't align yourself with heathens, because they're always going to try to usurp you. The Apocrypha told you that. King David says, Ezekiel 5:13, and I will fulfill my fury, and I will cause my indignation to rest upon them, and I will be consoled, and they shall know that I, the Lord, have spoken in my zeal. You know what that means? It is zeal. That means that the Most High is ready. He's zealous to get that thing underway. He ready to get somebody taken out of here. King David says, when I will have fulfilled my indignation in them. All praises to the mighty one for that. Hazelwood says, tell him, bro, 100. That's right. And look, and now we're just going to do a little quick peekaboo, because I know I ran my big black mouth for almost 2 hours. But I told y'all niggas, when I get around y'all, I lose control. I lose track of time. It just feels so good being around my brothers and sisters, because I know what time it is. And it feels so good for us. Knowledge, the knowledge is expanding at such a rapid rate. And I've been, like, my whole life, I've watched black people in America be weak, pathetic, docile, and sissified. But after all these years, it took a nigga like Fat Joe, a Fat Tether, to really piss off FBA. Now you done woke a sleeping giant. And you know what? Even niggas who've been hating each other are starting to look at the nigga next door and say, you know what? Hey, I'm not going to shoot that nigga. Why is that? Because he FBA. Believe it or not, and you guys, I'm telling you, the fuse has been lit. And once these niggas in America stand up, ball game over worldwide, nigga. Worldwide. And we're going to do it just a little bit of reading right now. All right? Let's see what we got. First off, let's check this out. Let me read Sister Hazelwoods. And she goes, did you see the brothers got his gas station shut down in Detroit? Worker BK'd a brother for stealing chips. Second one that was unalive. Yeah, I did hear about that, Hazelwoods. I did hear about that. Yep. BK'd the brother for stealing chips. Now look, now of course, yeah, I know you're not supposed to steal. I get it. You're not supposed to steal. But you're not supposed to BK somebody for stealing a bag of chips. You heard that? Sound confirmation. Can't make this up. Jason Edwards says, at Hazelwoods, I just saw that story, Detroit. Yeah, y'all, this is crazy. And you know what, y'all? Jason Edwards, Hazelwoods, and the rest of y'all, these are just the stories that we hear about. They're doing this stuff more than what we hearing about, y'all. And they do these things, and then everybody zips their mouth. Nobody said nothing, because nobody cares when a Hebrew gets put to death. But that's getting ready to change. I'm telling you, I know that you guys out there, some of you guys might not quite understand it. You might not quite see it or feel it yet, but I know some of you can feel it. This FBA thing, and that's just the name that people are putting on it. The niggas in North America, the Most High is rousing our spirit up. And it didn't just start with this Fat Joe stuff, this Tether stuff. This has been coming. This has been a long time coming. But it seems like the Fat Joe incident, I think that was the last straw. I really do. Now check this out. Let's read to you just a little bit about Judah. Okay, why is everybody so fearful or jealous or angry at FBA? And before any of you heathens or you Gentiles or you Teathers want to come on here talking crazy about FBA, foundational Black Americans, this is our country. We've been here since the Old Testament days, all right? For any of you niggas want to come on here talking crazy, and I'm talking to you heathens right now, understand this. There's no such thing as a black person. That's a generic name made up by heathens so that Teathers can come in and just say I'm black. Nah, nigga, you a Hamite, nigga. You're an Egyptian. You're a Canaanite. You're a Girgashite. You're a Hittite. You ain't got nothing to do with us. But you got skin like us, so niggas let you tether to us, and you even lie and say you're a Black American. And then you go out here and you act very un-Black American. That's how we know you niggas ain't got nothing to do with us. Same thing for the brothers in Jamaica. Same thing for the Black Cubans. I'm sure you got niggas in Cuba saying, I'm a Black Cuban. Nigga, you ain't one of us. And we got brothers and sisters who are Black Cubans. But you ain't one of them. You might be black and you might be in Cuba. Nigga, you a Canaanite living in Cuba, nigga. You're a Hittite. You're a Girgashite. You're an Egyptian living in Cuba. Telling my brothers out there, hey, I'm a Black Cuban. You're a tether is what you are. We cutting all you tethers off. But this is why everybody in America, the Gentiles, the Teathers, and other anti-Nation of Israel people, this is why everybody gets so angry when Black Americans decide to stand up. And this is happening right now, believe it or not. If you don't know, you're going to find out soon. Because you are the tribe of Judah, and this is what they are afraid of. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, and verse 8. We're going to read verse 8. We're going to read verse 8 through 10. Listen to this. This is why everybody hates Black Americans so much. As a kid, I always wanted to know that. Why? Why does everybody hate Black Americans so much? Listen to this, and you'll see. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion. And as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be. The Teathers will tell you the gathering of the people will be to Christ, Yeshua, the only begotten Son of God. That's a damn lie. The gathering of the people is going to be to King David. That's God's anointed man, not Christ, but a tether, a leech, a liar, somebody who believes in replacement theory like the Teathers. Christ is the ultimate tether. Christianity, ultimate tether. Tethering themselves to the nation of Israel. It ain't working. We severing ourselves from you. We ain't dealing with none of you Tethers no more. You guys are kicked out of our house, kicked out of our hearts and minds. No more love, love, love. And that's why everybody is so angry at Black Americans when you stand up. Because they know this. They know that you are Judah. They know that Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. You see that? Your brethren, your real brothers, they're going to praise you. You know why? Because your hands, Judah, your hands are going to be in the necks of our enemies. Our enemies are also our brothers' enemies. Our brothers are going to praise us. Did you know that? Did you know that all the kings of Israel got to come out of the tribe of Judah? That's why it says in verse 10, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. Meaning what? Every time you got a king of Israel, he's going to be from the tribe of Judah. Yeah, all the kings come out of Judah. That's the way the Most High God want this thing, y'all. And the Most High God knows that most people don't like this. Most people don't like this thing. And it says, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. King David is from the tribe of Judah. You see that? All kings of Israel are from the tribe of Judah. And all nations are going to be gathered to King David, not Christ. And you're going to answer for what you did to black people worldwide. You wait till King David has this gathering right here. Every nation that ever touched or oppressed the nation of Israel, you're going to be done. And this is why everybody hates black Americans so mad. Black Americans have been loving, kind, inviting, and welcoming to all these other groups out here who really don't like or love us, but they tether to us because we them niggas. Even in our low state, the world jocks us, even in our low state. We got Brother Jason Edwards in the building. Brother Jason Edwards, and he goes, a lot of these white Hispanics in NY, in the hood, are racist. Facts, bro. And it's ridiculous how many of our people say they black. Exactly, bro. I'm hearing some getting on Umar Johnson because he's saying Fat Joe is black, shaking my head. And y'all, see, this is what we talking about, y'all. This is what we talking about. So you know what? It's guys like Umar Johnson who are enabling tethers like Fat Joe. That nigga is not like us. No, he's not. He ain't got nothing. Fat Joe is a colonizer. People do people not know that the Spaniards enslaved niggas? The British colonizers, Spanish colonizers, both of them, the devil that the Bible speaks of. And now you got niggas saying that he's black. Fat Joe is a Spaniard. He's a colonizer. And he was all over the internet calling us niggas. Them some FBA, some broke niggas. How is a white Hispanic gonna come, first of all, and lie and say that they created hip-hop? And then when the real niggas who created hip-hop check him about that, now he calls us broke niggas? You see? All you have to do is have a disagreement with one of these others who claim that they're down with black people, and you see real quick, no, you a nigga. And he was not saying nigga in a friendly way. He was pissed off because he was checking his ass. And we gonna keep checking these niggas. Hazelwood says Shiloh, who it belongs to, who it is. That's right. Bring it out, Hazel. Hazelwood says Ezekiel 21 and 27. Well, you know what? Hazelwoods, we're going to go and we're going to grab that. Hazel? Let me see. You guys, hit the like button, you guys, if you haven't hit the like button already. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And you know what? I can tell you guys, like I told you, I can feel you. Excuse me. I can feel you guys' spirit in the chat, believe it or not. I'm not exaggerating. I can feel the electricity, the voltage, the spiritual Wi-Fi. I'm plugged in. We all plugged in. I can feel y'all. This is amazing, y'all. And also, I can see everybody in this live chat right now, and I know whoever sees this on the playback, they're going to be tapped in too. Everybody in here on this live chat is tapped in right now. And look, not that how many people in here is important to me, But I use numbers for what they are for. I use numbers to gauge things and to gauge situations. It's been the number of people up on this live chat has been consistently on this live stream been in the teens. Sometimes it even went up to like 20, 21 or something. Now look, I know that's not a lot of people, but for this channel, that is a lot of people, because most people don't want to hear the kind of things that we talk about on this channel. We talk about the Most High God, the real Savior, the real Creator, and we talk about His people and what He expects of them. Most people don't want to hear nothing about that. So for it to be 14 people in here on this live for this long, we've been in here more than 2 hours. And this stream, at least for the last hour, probably hour and a half, has not dropped under like what it is now. And I know that's because everybody is tapped in. We all Wi-Fi in. We connected to the spiritual Wi-Fi, and we know that what we are talking about right now, this is happening in live time, and we see it. The people on this live stream right now, and I'm sure whoever's going to watch on the playback, everybody can feel how big this live stream is. Not because I'm some kind of big shot, not because you brothers and sisters are big shots, but because when we all come together and the topic at hand, the season that we are in the earth, everybody on this live chat, we all plugged into the same energy. We know how monumental this live stream is right now. Ezekiel 21 and 27. Ezekiel 21 and 27. And it reads, I will overturn it, and it shall be no more until he come whose right it is, and I will give it him. Hey, Hazel Woods, you a bad mamma jamma, Hazel Woods. For anybody's on this channel, if you're new, this is why I told you, Hazel Woods is one of them ones. Always bringing the heat and applying the pressure. One of the daughters of Zion. You guys, I'm telling you, the only reason why I'm going to get ready to wrap this up soon, I'm telling you, I can hang out here with y'all for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, easy. I probably have to bring me some snacks and something to drink because a nigga hungry. I haven't had nothing to eat since like 9 o'clock this morning, y'all. Hazel Woods, thank you for this beautiful scripture. I'm going to read this again. And you guys, you can either write these scriptures down that we've been reading, or you can come back and watch this video as many times as you need to. Just make sure that you get the drift. Ezekiel 21 and 27. I will overturn it, and it shall be no more until he come whose right it is, and I will give it him. That's the chosen one. That's the chosen one. You see, all of us, we the ones. We the chosen one. The nation of Israel is the chosen one. Collectively, Jacob or Israel or Yasharal, however you want to say it, we are the chosen one. But out of the chosen nation, there is a chosen one out of the chosen. And King David is the chosen of the chosen. You see that? The kingdom is King David's, and the Most High is going to give it to him. And King David is going to come down on you heathens and you tethers with both feet down your throat. And rightfully so. King David says that nigga broke. He said his booty for that fam. He sold his booty for that fam, and all kind of demonic stuff for the bag. Demons pay cheese too, but it's a price for it at the end. Ouch, King David. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That hurts. We got SP in the building. SP goes, people are tired of hearing a compromising word, so expect to grow, brother. More are coming. That's crazy, SP. Hey, SP, that is crazy. And you know what? As you said that, as you were saying that, my phone said, boop, boop, sound confirmation. And sound confirmation occurs when somebody makes a statement that is 100% true, that cannot be debunked. Oftentimes, you will hear some kind of physical sound in the physical realm. And as soon as Sister SP said what she just said right here on the screen, my phone said, boop, boop. And again, SP says, people are tired of hearing a compromising word, so expect to grow, brother. More are coming. All praise to the Most High God. And you know what that means? The more people that come means the more people are going to hear, the more people that wake up. I'm telling you. And we already knew America was doomed. You're really doomed now, because the more FBA, see, this is why this is such a huge step. Black Americans have not been united in, not since I've been alive. There's been nothing but hatred, brutal hatred towards each other. But something like this, Black Americans will take this thing and see the Most High is the one cranking up this engine. It's levels to this. It's stages to it. It's going to go from niggas. It's going to go from FBA, Foundational Black America, is going to go from not caring about the nigga next door, wanting to shoot him or rob him or carjack him. They're going to go from that to saying, hold up, what's all this FBA talk? And they're going to find out. It's going to be some thugs and gangsters out there who going to find out that they FBA, because they're going to hear that terminology. They're going to say, what the hell is an FBA? Foundational Black American. And then if they're talking to anybody with some sense, they're going to start to understand some things. You watch. You're going to start to have gangsters and thugs, or they might not be gangsters and thugs, but just regular Black Americans who don't love each other, because that's how most Black Americans are. We're not united. But something like this, I already see it. It's all, the wheel is already turning. People going to start to say, hey, people going to start to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to do this robbery. I'm not going to, you might live on 8th Street. You beefing with the guys on 9th Street. And every other weekend, y'all do drive-bys back and forth. Once you find out you FBA, somebody going to say, you know what? I know usually every weekend, I'm from 8th Street, and we usually do drive-bys on 9th Street. But you know what? I hear these niggas talking this FBA stuff. What the heck is an FBA? Foundational Black American? And they're starting to see the love and the brotherhood. You don't have to be wicked. You don't have to be a gangbanger and a gang member to have love and brotherhood and camaraderie. Once niggas get a whiff of that, it's over. And then once they start saying, you know what? I'm not going to shoot that nigga. Once niggas in D.C. start saying, hey, I'm not going to shoot that nigga. That's an FBA. You better watch out. You better watch out. Because once niggas start having love for each other, see, now we can have a conversation with each other. Now, once we can have a conversation with each other, you can break the news to them that they Judah, and it's all going to make sense. And that's when niggas going to stand all the way up. And then, you know what happens after that, right? Lights out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And that's why they are so afraid. People are hell-bent. These guys, when I say these guys, I mean all of our enemies here in America, they do not want FBA loving each other. Because see, once you love each other, they know you're going to turn on them. And that's what they are afraid of. It's getting ready to happen. It's already happening. King David says, Tav X Hebrews got to shower and prepare me some food to eat. Your boy hungry. I'm just audio listening to the end. Y'all be safe. Hey, King David, always a pleasure to see you, brother. Tav X to you. Go get yourself something to eat, brother. And trust me, I'm getting ready to go get myself something to eat in a few more minutes, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night, King David. He, O Israel, says, shalom to you and yours, King David. That's right. Man, I love hanging out with y'all. So you know what, y'all? We're going to read. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. 2 more scriptures, and I'm going to let y'all go. Go to the book of Deuteronomy. And we want chapter 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32. We're going to do verse 21 through 23. And it reads, look, this is why all the stuff going on with FBA. This is why all the stuff going on with FBA, y'all. Look at this. Deuteronomy 32, verse 21 through 23. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. That's all your idols out there. It's not God. You know, like Christ, Yeshua, Yahweh, Hamashiach, whatever you want to say. That's not God. Has nothing to do with God. Not God's only son. None of that garbage. It's all lies. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. Talking about your Christ. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. Like Fat Joe and them white Hispanics, them heathens. Those people are not a people. But you know why they made us jealous? Because the Most High put them up over us and above us. What did he say? I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. You got to be a foolish nation if you think that white Hispanics created hip-hop. You out of your damn mind. Verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn into the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Verse 23, I will heap mischiefs upon them. I will spin mine arrows upon them. The Most High God calls all the Gentiles, all the heathens, all these tethers. The Most High was firing his arrows upon us because we ignited an anger in him because we turned to other gods and idols, and we lived out the consequences of our actions. You're not allowed to be a follower of Christ. Believe it or not. I know they make it sound good and noble and righteous, but it is a straight up lie. And you're going to be put to death by the real God for engaging in that Christ stuff. This foolishness is what it is. And I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm just telling you, you're engaged in foolishness. And that's why the Most High has been kicking our heads in. 2 more verses, and then let y'all go. Let's go to the book of Zechariah. We're going to read up. First, we're going to read what Hazel Woods got up here. Zechariah 11 and 14. Let's check that out. Zechariah 11 and 14. And it reads, Then I cut asunder mine other staff, even bands, that I might break the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. You see that? Do you see that? The brotherhood between Judah and Israel, northern kingdom, southern kingdom, has been broken. But all praises to the Most High God. All praises to the Most High God. And hey, all praises to the Most High God. All praises to the Most High God. Them 2 sticks, y'all. Them 2 sticks, the Most High bringing us back, y'all. I had to go grab this. I found this when I was on top of Mount Ephraim. Yeah, Mount Ephraim in the Old Testament, y'all. Those are the mountains of the Israelites. So how did I visit Mount Ephraim right in Maryland. I went way out Maryland and I visited Mount Ephraim, and the Most High God allowed me to find this on top of Mount Ephraim. This Y. You see that? This is a Y. Some people thought it was a slingshot. Some people see the Y for Yahweh. Some people see the Y for the nation of Israel. Some people see this as two sticks becoming one. It's all of that. You guys see that? This is all of that. Two sticks and becoming one. This is what it's all about, you guys. That was a sign and a wonder that the Most High showed me. And I thank him for that. Hazel Woods. Hey, shout out to Hazel Woods for being one of them ones. Now let's go to Zechariah chapter 12, verse 4 through 9. Look at this. Another reason why everybody's so upset with foundational Black Americans. They hate us and they are afraid of us. Here's why. I told you we the kingdom of Judah, the tribe of Judah, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Listen. The book of Zechariah chapter 12, verse 4 through 9. In that day, says the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment and his rider with madness. I will open mine eyes upon the house of Judah and will smite every horse of the people with blindness. Verse 5. And the governments of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength, and the Lord of hosts their God. The inhabitants of Jerusalem are our brothers. Y'all, a day is gonna come where every Israelite, we will be able to put our faith and our heart in all of our brothers, because the brotherhood will be so strong, y'all. Look at this. Verse 6. I'm sorry. Hold up. Verse 6. In that day, I will make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood, which means we're going to be dangerous, and like a torch of fire in a sheath. A sheath is like what you put your sword in. The Most High going to make you like a fire sword in a sheath. That's a serious weapon right there. And they shall devour all the people round about. What? What did that say? Ho, 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 ho. Let's go back to 6 again. Jeremiah 12 and verse 6. In that day will I make the governors of Judah like a hearth of fire among the wood, which means we're going to be burning everything up, and like a torch of fire in a sheath. And they shall devour all the people round about. You heathens, you Gentiles, you Teathers, niggas like Fat Joe. On the right hand and on the left, and Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even in Jerusalem. Verse 7. The Lord shall save the tents of Judah first. What? What did that say? The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. You see that? Now you guys know why the whole world gets so in a tizzy when Black Americans decide to do anything, especially when it got something to do with our God. They get angry, they get terrified, because they know Judah, our brothers are going to praise us, and our hands will be in the necks of our enemies. The Most High said he's going to use us like a torch of fire in his sheath, and we're going to devour all the people around us on the left and the right. And it says that the Lord going to save the tents of Judah first, so that Jerusalem does not magnify themselves against Judah, because this is the way that the Most High wants it. Judah is the king. All 12 tribes are lions, but all of the kings come out of Judah. So the Most High is not going to allow the other 12 tribes to magnify themselves against Judah. That's the way the Most High set this thing up. All 12 tribes are kings. All 12 tribes are lions. All 12 tribes are royalty, but somebody has to be the leader. Even if you got 1,000 killers, 1,000 top flight hitters, somebody got to lead the hitters, don't they? And the Most High wants Judah to be the leader. That's why the whole entire world gets so angry. Makes sense now, don't it? All you got to do is get brought up to speed with the scriptures. Not my words. These are not my words. These are the Most High's words. Now let's read this last verse and then we're going to get out of here. And you know what? Shout out to all of y'all Hebrews for hanging in here with me. I know this has been a very long stream. I knew it was going to be a little lengthy. I didn't know it was going to be this long. I'm pretty hungry myself, and I'm pretty tired of myself. They worked the living Roy Cow Pung out of me. So I'm very tired. And I'm very hungry. I'm a big nigga, y'all. I haven't eaten since 9 this morning. Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 21 and 22. And it reads, bring it out. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. Verse 22, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. Y'all see this? That verse is right on time, Hazel Woods. Where we at? And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. And one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more 2 nations. Neither shall they be divided into 2 kingdoms anymore. You see that? 1 kingdom, 2 kingdoms. We're going to come down into 1. Purity and becoming 1. 2 kingdoms becoming 1. 2 sticks becoming 1. That's in the book of Ezekiel in this same chapter. You guys, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Can you guys see the Most High moving in the earth? With all of the things going on worldwide, you guys, there's too many things going on. Like literally from A to Z, too many things going on. And now these damn Teathers, led by Fat Joe, is one of the sect of Teathers. He didn't awaken a sleeping giant with his lies. They took rock and roll from us. We created rock and roll. They took it from us and said they made it. We made country music. We created that. FBA created country music. They stole that, said they created it. And now they're trying to lie and say that they created hip-hop too. You see this? You ain't doing this shit this time. Now you done went too far. You done went too far, and you didn't awaken a sleeping giant. You went too far. And you know why? Because we were weak, docile, loving everybody, accepting everybody, and blah, blah, blah. And these are the consequences. When you accept everybody, when you weak or push over, niggas gonna push you over. They're gonna come in your house and take your food and take your wife because you were too kind and sweet and you never enforced any rules. You accepted anything and anybody, and you're a glutton for disrespect. So that's our fault. That's our fault. So now we are correcting that quickly. The correction is going to take place real quick. It's happening right now. Hazelwood says, beautiful lesson tonight. Top X family loving emojis. Top X to you, Hazelwoods. Top X to all of you Hebrews out there. Purity and becoming 1. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes who've been scattered into all nations. Also, once again, my email is right there on the screen. Glory to Yah 1121 at gmail.com. We would like for us to be able to physically get together at some point at some location. If there's any of you Hebrews out there who are interested in this, please, you have to email me so that I can have your email. That's the only way I'm going to be able to let you know when we get at least 5 people, then we can start voting on what state we want to meet up in. First things first, let's get at least 5 people to say they want to do this, and then we'll take a vote on what state we want to meet, and then we'll see what venue we want to go to. But first things first, let's get at least 5 people that want to do this, but you guys have to email me. That way I have your email. Just email me and say, what's up, bro? I want to do this. And then I'll make a note of it. As soon as we get 5 people, we can begin planning. We'll take a vote to see what state we want to go to, and then we'll move forward from there. Also, if you just want to chop it up with your brother, my email is there too. Don't be no stranger. And you guys can also exchange emails with each other if you like to. It's time to connect, you guys. It's time to bring the family back. We back. And we going to keep on building until the Most High comes down to this earth. Teathers, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Peace out, Hebrews. Most High willing, we will be going live tomorrow. More than likely, sometime tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, Most High willing. J.R. Meadows says 100. That's right, brother. 100 to all of y'all out there. Peace and blessings to the 12 tribes scattered into all nations. And hey, to you Gentiles out there, I know it's not many of you, probably only just a handful. But to you Gentiles out there that sincerely want to cleave to the Most High's people, peace to you. And may the Most High guide you along your journey. Because anybody who shows up over here, you might think it's an accident, but I know it's not. You here for a reason. Peace and blessings to you, family. Most High willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.